To this lecture video. In this video, I am going to explain problems on elastic properties of materials, which comes under module number 2 of engineering physics prescribed by VTU. Now let us go to the problems. So problem number 1. A rod of cross section of area 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, that is 1 centimeter square, is rigidly planted into the earth vertically. A string which can withstand a maximum tension of 2 kg is tied to the upper end of the rod and pulled horizontally. If the length of the rod from the ground level is 2 meter, calculate the distance through which its upper end is displaced just before the string snaps. Here the value of Young's modulus given as 2 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square, and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. So here it is a cantilever fixed at one end and the other end is loaded, and how much the cantilever bends because of the load applied. That's what the problem here. So here breadth and thickness value is 1 centimeter, mass loaded is 2 kg, and length of cantilever is 2 meter. Young's modulus is 2 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square, and then acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. So total length of the rod or the cantilever is 2 meter, and we have to calculate what is the depression going to happen or what is the value of H here. And we know that for cantilever experiment, the value of H is 4 mg L cube by by d cube. Here y is Young's modulus, d is thickness, b is breadth, and m is mass that we applied, and g is acceleration due to gravity, L is length of the cantilever. So by applying all these values into this formula, and on simplification, the value of depression H is observed to be or calculated as 0.3136 meter. So the cantilever fixed at one end and horizontal to the surface of earth, and the other end is fixed with a load of 2 kg. Then after applying load, the cantilever bends. Then the value with which the scale bends or the cantilever bends is found to be 0.3136 meter. Second problem. The free end of a single cantilever depresses 10 millimeter under a certain load. Calculate the depression under the same load for another cantilever of same material, 2 times in its length, 2 times in its width, and 3 times in its thickness. Assume both the cantilevers to be having rectangular cross sections. So given H1 is 10 mm, that is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter, and then W2 is equal to W1, and L2 will be equal to 2L1, and Y2 is equal to Y1, and B2 is equal to 2B1, and D2 is equal to 3D1. As per the problem given, the values were all converted into the corresponding values. So we know that H is equal to 4WL cube by 3YBD cube, and the corresponding H1 will be 4W1 L1 cube by 3Y1 B1 D1 cube, and H2 is equal to 4W2 L2 cube by 3Y2 B2 D2 cube. Therefore, the value of H2 can be written as W2 by W1 into L2 by L1 whole square into Y1 by Y2 V1 by B2 into D1 by D2 whole cube H1. So in this way we can convert the value of H2, and on simplification by applying the values, the value of H2 becomes 1.48 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. So as according to the data given, the conversion values are all made here, and the value of H2 will be calculated as 1.48 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. The third problem is a solid sphere of radius 10.3 meter is subjected to a normal pressure of 10 Newton per meter square acting all over the surface. Determine the change in its volume. Given bulk modulus of the material is 4.58 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So here the value of R, that is the radius of the solid sphere, is 10.3 meter, and then pressure is 10 Newton per meter square, and the value of K, that is the bulk modulus, is 4.58 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So using the formula, the volume V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube and K is equal to P into V by delta V, where P is nothing but force per area. By taking all these into account, we can calculate the value of change in volume delta V is equal to P by K into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is the formula for delta V. Then substitute the value of P, K and R here. Then on simplification, the value of delta V becomes 9.994 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meter cube. So this is what the value of delta V that we calculated. In a stretching experiment, this is a fourth problem. In a stretching experiment, the extension produced in a wire for a load of about 1.5 kg is applied. So the extension produced is found to be 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. The length of the wire is 2 meter and its radius is 0.013 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Find the Young's modulus of the material of the wire. So here the value of delta L is given. It is 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and total length of the wire is 2 meter and its radius is 0.013 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and the mass applied is 1.5 kg. So here we have to calculate what is Young's modulus of the material. So we know that Young's modulus Y is equal to FL by A delta L. So here the value of A is equal to pi r square and F is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. So by substituting all these values, we can get the formula for Young's modulus as mgl by pi r square delta L. Substitute the value of mgl and r and delta L in the formula. Then on simplification, the value of Young's modulus is equal to 2.77 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. So this is what the value of Young's modulus of the material after doing calculations. Next problem is a wire of length 2 meter and of radius 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter is fixed to the center of a wheel. A torque of magnitude 0.0395 Newton meter is applied to twist the wire. Find the angle of twist. Given the rigidity modulus of the wire is 8.3 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So here the length of the wire is 2 meter and its radius is 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, and the rigidity modulus of the wire is 8.3 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square, and the torque is 0.0395 Newton meter. So we have to calculate what is the angle of twist, that is theta. As per the formula, torque is equal to C into theta, where C is pi n r to the power of 4 by 2L. Now after simplification, the value of theta is 2TL by pi n r to the power of 4. Now substitute the value of T and L, N and R in the formula. Then on simplification, the value of theta, that is the angle through which the wire twist, is 0.037 in radians. So again, a wire of length 2 meter and of radius 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter is fixed to the center of a wheel. A torque of magnitude 0.0395 Newton meter is applied in order to twist the wire. So here we have to find the angle with which the wire twists, given the rigidity modulus of the wire is 8.3 into 10 to the power of 10 Newton per meter square. So here, as per the data given, the torque T is nothing but C into theta, where C is couple per unit twist, that is pi n r to the power of 4 by 2L. So the value of theta becomes pi, that is 2TL by pi n r to the power of 4. Then on substituting all the parameters and on simplification, the value of theta becomes 0.0379 radians. Thank you.